Hi guys, my name is Numi and I'm here with an unboxing of Silver Forum freshly graded and returned coins from NGC via Heritage UK. And word of warning, if you are a crown collector, you are likely to find this video pretty boring and dull, as it does have a large and significant number of the Great British Sovereign coin, all of which on the face of it look pretty much the same. So if you think you have seen one sovereign, you've seen them all, then it's probably a good time to wait for tomorrow's video or move on to the next one. So, 1855, Great Britain, WW incused, but unfortunately cleaned. AU details, wearing the very, very lovely brown label for details coins. I don't know whether I preferred purple, but it's now brown. 1848, Great Britain. Another nice coin. For those of you who don't know what this coin is, it is indeed a sovereign. An MS61 sovereign, a mint state sovereign, a shieldback sovereign, shieldbacks, St George. A lot of years they had shieldbacks and St Georges. Some years no one really knows how many shieldbacks they made compared to St Georges. People just kind of count how many are seen and work out which ones are more unusual than the other. Mostly it's shieldbacks that did get only a small amount of the mintage where they're shared, and St George got most of them. So a lot of shieldbacks are rarer to find and worth a little bit more money. Here's a very, very nice Mint State 64 Jubilee Head Sovereign. So this is your standard, your bog standard Jubilee Head Sovereign. Pretty common coin, but Mint State 64 is a really nice one. So Crown, if you're still with me, this one is a really nice sovereign. I hope you enjoy this one and you're not getting too bored if you decided to persevere through this video. Next up, 1903, we're into Edward VII. So MS62. It's not a bad result, but I think there's probably quite a few better 1903 coins. Maybe my friend, the Sovereign Collector, could do better on the 1903. I don't know. Here's a 1931, South Africa. I think 1931 was the rarest year for South African sovereigns, apart from 1923 and 1924, which are exceptionally rare. And 1931 had the small head, but it's a nice coin, nice grade, great result. MS63. Crown collector, what do you prefer? Do you prefer the small head or the large head on your sovereigns? Or you're just not really a sovereign person, more of a crown person? 1892, Great Britain, MS62. Another one with the silly little crown on Queen Victoria's head. Probably my least favourite portrait of Victoria with the crown on. My favourite's the young head one. I think the young head looks really distinctive, very smart. I never really understand the tiny little crown perched on her head for the Jubilee. Here's a 1911 in PF64. So this one belongs to YouTuber Sovereign. So if you haven't visited his channel, great channel. Shout out to my good buddy Sovereign. He features quite a few sovereigns, as his name would indicate. And there's two of these coins that are sovereigns. He got a proof 1911 and a proof half sovereign 1911, both of which are really nice coins. And PF64 and then a PF63 for the half sovereign as well. So both really nice coins. 63, 64, totally respectable for this coin. You sometimes get ones with the field's a bit more mirrored and shiny, but 63, 64, very, very nice. You also get them with cameo and ultra cameo as well. So there's some with maybe earlier on in the minting. And look at this one, Crown Collector. This is not a sovereign. This is a rather beautiful guinea. So a guinea, one of the first guineas I've had on the channel actually. This guinea is 21 shillings. So if a sovereign is 20 shillings, this has got an extra shilling in it. And then they kind of standardised on sovereigns in 1817 for the new sovereign. But guineas are very, very widely collected. And I think even now today they use guineas to pay for race horses and such purchases. It's always guineas, and you hear of horse racing. There's so many guineas stakes and all this kind of stuff. 1784, nice old coin, great condition. Then we've got a proof, another proof. This is a proof 60 matte. This is a half sovereign, a proof half sovereign. These are really, really nice. 60 is not a totally unreasonable grade, although it's a tiny bit on the low side. But they really don't grade very highly either sometimes, these matte sovereigns. Here's another one. Crown Collector, can you believe it? This box contains more than just sovereigns. You must be dancing up and down right now. Can't wait to see what you're going to say. A half eagle, $5 coin, half eagle, Indian head, absolutely lovely. There might be slightly better ones out there, but it's very nice when you grade an American coin not to get a details grade, because so many coins from America that haven't yet been graded grade as details, because you Americans, you guys, you've been spending the last 20 years grading all these coins and there's none left for us. So this one's interesting. This is mine. This is my coin. This is a coin I got from eBay, and this has a provenance. That's a very long word. And NGC have put the pedigree, the provenance of this coin on 1872. Really lovely shieldback sovereign, found at the bottom of the ocean in the salvage from the steamer Douro. And this coin was also sold at the very famous Bentley collection of sovereigns auction. And it could probably do with a little restoration there. I only graded it, I didn't send it for conservation. It's got a few little copper spots there on the back, not to worry about those. And it has the joint provenance of Douro and the Bentley collection. So really pleased with that. And it got an MS61, also very happy with the grade. An MS61 made me very, very happy. Here's another one from the Douro. So my friend who's got all these sovereigns, most of which are his, also had a few sovereigns with a little provenance. And one of these was a sovereign from the bottom of the ocean, the Douro salvage, and this one got a 58, an 1879 Australian sovereign from the Melbourne Mint. This one, unfortunately, is not mine, it's his. It's got the dual pedigree, and unfortunately this one was said to have been cleaned or details graded or scratched, and you can actually see that little scratch there just near the rim at the bottom. I wasn't sure whether that scratch was going to be enough to details grade it, but clearly it was. So it's in the slab, it's got the pedigree, but unfortunately it's been graded as a details coin. So just a few left, almost time to get a nice cup of tea and relax. And 1866, this is also Douro salvage and Bentley collection. I think that there's a lot of Douro coins that were sold not in the Bentley collection, but a lot of them also were sold as part of that collection. It's quite nice that they did me a favour and put the joint pedigree on these coins. To get the pedigree on the coins, you have to prove beyond any doubt that this coin was that particular coin. So I actually sent them the certificate from the Douro, and I also sent them the catalogue reference for the Bentley collection sale of this particular coin. The next one here is one that I really like. It got an XF45. It didn't get a details grading, which is great, but this is a very beautiful 2 escudos coin from Colombia. And you can tell from the mint mark on these coins whether they're from Spain or Mexico or Colombia. And a lot of people collect these. Really old coin, very beautiful coin, lots of interest in the markings on it. And I would certainly recommend these old Spanish colonial coins as a particular area to start to research and look at. So then we've got another one here, 1885M. Unfortunately, this is my coin. This was picked up at the London Coin show, and it was put by for me by one of the dealers because I was looking for 1885 Melbourne Shieldbacks, and I thought I'd found a really nice coin. I put it in for grading just within a few minutes of buying it because Heritage were at the show. It was like a last minute entry for grading while they were at the show, and I didn't notice that scratch on it. So it did get a details grading, which is a shame. So the last one in this box is an 1841 half sovereign. It's still a rare coin. It's a nice coin. 1841 is a very special year. And if this was a sovereign, it would be worth many thousands of pounds. A fairly low grade 1841 sovereign sold at the London Coin auctions a few days ago, and I think it fetched about £7,000 hammer price. And John Blythe has one for $65,000 on eBay at the moment that he's trying to sell. So there you go. It can be a very expensive coin. So that brings us to the last one in the old sovereign box, which is an 1818 M for Melbourne Australian sovereign, MS63. Lovely coin. So hang around. The next few unboxings will include some amazing silver-proof 50p pieces, plus a whole load of other great results and lots more modern coins as well.